Well, good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us. For 12 News at 6, I'm Mark Curtis.
And I'm Kadiba Devine. Tonight, educators at a local prep school are speaking out once again after one of their students was allegedly murdered at the hands of her father.
And now, 12 News journalist Sean Rice has learned that efforts to report the abuse went beyond her teachers. Sean, this story just keeps getting worse.
Yeah, today we're learning that other agencies were involved on 20 separate occasions, all saying the same thing. Rebecca Baptiste was potentially being harmed in her home. Now, for the last 3 years, she's attended Empower College Prep, and they say they alerted DCS at least a dozen times that the 10-year-old girl was showing signs of being abused at home. And in an interview this afternoon, the school revealed that those warning signs with DCS, as I mentioned, went beyond just them.
The horrific murder of a child, 10-year-old Rebecca Baptiste, found with a slew of physical injuries that Apache County prosecutors say came at the hands of her father.
Who else is potentially at risk?
That question has haunted Brian Holman, executive director of Empower College Prep in Phoenix, fearing that other children under his care may fall through the cracks.
It seems like when something terrible happens, you want to figure out why. It's not a matter of protecting yourself, it's a matter of figuring out why.
The West Phoenix school kept detailed records of repeated attempts to contact the Arizona Department of Child Safety. They are trained to call a hotline anytime one of their students comes to school showing signs of abuse. In a statement, they provided us specific dates, the workers' numbers who took their call, and how many times they were told follow-up would be conducted. Only 4.
We have all the information to find out what we could have done differently, what was wrong. We have that information, and we have not been contacted to find out, like, what reports are we missing? What reconciliation is there? And as a result of that, we're continuing to move forward with incomplete information. Kids need to stay safe.
Holman and the school's director of student services, Natalina Mariscal, firmly believe their former student's life could have been saved if DCS did more.
If you contact the hotline as a mandated reporter, you share that, right? And then you would expect the next step is for the department to then investigate it, right? So it is frustrating. It's upsetting.
DCS has issued a series of statements to 12 News, but have not responded to a request to sit down with the agency's director, Catherine Patak. In those statements, they have pledged to fully investigate Rebecca's death. But educators at Empower have serious concerns over how well the agency is keeping records of repeated calls documenting potential abuse to their hotline. After all, the number of calls the school has made in Rebecca's case vastly different than the number DCS has on record.
Was that surprising?
I wish it was. Unfortunately, that is why I have our staff keep these documents, because it is not that surprising. It's unfortunate that, we are tallying and counting how many reports were made and having to have this back and forth when that's really not what's important here.
The importance for these educators is that no other child that walks through their doors on a daily basis falls through the cracks of a broken system. It's one designed to bring children out of danger, not sitting in it.
I think all of us are enraged. We constantly oscillate between, like, I can't bear to think about it, and I can't stop thinking about it. Pain is excruciating, and then pain inflicted by someone responsible for protecting someone is infuriating and done unjustly.
We, of course, would love to sit down with the DCS director. Now, 12 News has learned that a Phoenix police school resource officer at Empower has conducted an in-home visit this past spring at Rebecca's house. The school tells us Rebecca had a black eye during that visit, but they do not know if the Phoenix police officer sought any kind of criminal charge. Today, I reached out to Phoenix police to learn more, but we are still awaiting their response. Mark.
It really is. That one word that the principal mentioned, Sean, infuriating.
Yeah.
It is heartbreaking and infuriating.
As we learn more, yes.
Yeah. All right. Thanks.